As soon as it kicked off at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, droves of Wellingtonians flocked to the 2010 Southeast Asian Night Market held at the capital's waterfront. Organized by the Wellington City Council and the Asia New Zealand Foundation, this is the first big outdoor event of its kind, following an indoor one 2 years ago.
So the Wellington City Council approached us about helping them do it again after our pilot project in August 2008. And we thought it was really important to get an atmosphere of Southeast Asia into the streets of Wellington. So luckily this time we've been gone outside instead of inside. The weather's holding, there are thousands of people, and it's great.
I'm impressed. I came down from Napier, and it's multicultural, diverse folks that make up New Zealand.
Fantastic. I mean, you look at these guys coming through now, they all come down here tonight, celebrate tonight's event, all the, different communities, and make it a great event for Wellington. And then the rest of the Wellingtons come down and support it as well. It's fantastic.
For the Asia New Zealand Foundation, there's good reason to have a festival to embrace the culture of the peoples from the Southeast Asian region who have made their home in Aotearoa.
Some years ago, we did 3 festivals of Asia, which we moved around the country. And when we stopped those in order to focus on the Chinese Lantern Festival and later the Diwali Festival, it did mean that we lost a lot of other communities. So this, this is our first step towards really bringing in the Southeast Asian communities so that they've got their own festival and they can do with it what they want. And, it's lovely to see the food stalls. People have really put a lot of effort into it. I mean, the timing of this festival's worked out quite well because the cricket was on today, so there were people in town. And also it's the end of the Festival of the Arts this weekend. So it's nice to be sort of an addition to that final weekend and really make Wellington, go off with the bangs.
The region's distinctive food was selling like hotcakes, and a huge barge moored over a lagoon became the stage for the day to showcase the best of Southeast Asian culture.
The entertainment that we've got has been drawn from the 10 countries who are members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So we've had particularly strong representation from Indonesia and the Philippines and Malaysia and Vietnam, and it's just been lovely to see everybody come together with so much enthusiasm and get out their best clothes and show what they can do to the general audience of Wellingtonians.
To me, I consider it big because I'm representing my country at a foreign country to show my culture. It is a very proud thing.
Malaysia, truly Asia!
A highlight at the event is the Cynthia Alexander Group, a 4-piece band from the Philippines who perform songs in the country's Tagalog language.
It's very liberating to come out and play Filipino music out and elsewhere, It brings we're just taking a step forward and it's like bridging a gap, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to have it.
As night falls and the party continues, the event coordinator is happy with the way the day has turned out.
It's come together amazingly well. We had a fantastic day yesterday to set up, which was really a blessing because it's quite a challenge to set up, especially the entrances and the barge. Tonight's a bit more windy, but people have turned out and that's really what we want. So really grateful for that as well. I think the magic is working with the communities and also with the different embassies. Some of the people from the embassies I've met with probably about 10 times in the last 5 weeks, and they're just extraordinary people. They're here in New Zealand for a short period of time, really, but they've really put their heart into connecting with their communities and trying to showcase things to a really high standard. So, it's an honour to work with them, and I think it's a real credit to them.
It's been amazing. I've been in New Zealand for 3 years, and I didn't realize how multicultural it was. I see a lot of people from Asia, but I didn't know there were this many Southeast Asians. This is a first for me, and I'm not sure if we have this in Auckland, and that's where I live right now. We'd like one in Auckland. I'd like to MC for one in Auckland.
Well, no plans for that yet, but based on the response of Wellingtonians, the event's destined to become an important annual event in the capital city's calendar.